Hey guys, welcome to a video that is finally uploaded. Seriously, like, when was that part of Okami uploaded? But this is really just like a test to see if my capture card is now working, because it was acting kind of weird. Like, I would get a blue screen like for the footage, and that was just kind of weird. So yeah, this is Crash Team Racing, in case you're wondering. It's a really fun game for the PS1. Recommend you check it out if you got a PlayStation of any kind. I'm actually playing as Engine, one of my favorite characters in the game series, is what I mean. He's definitely up there along with Dingodile. So yes, by the way, here we are at Crash Cove, the first actual track of the game. This is the first option for time trials, obviously. It's also the first race that you can play at. It's like the first race that's immediately available to you in adventure mode. And that can be kind of fun. I mean, it's a nice track and everything. I wouldn't exactly say it's my favorite. My favorite is Oxide Station. But yeah, I keep the lead in this for a long time. Yeah, it looks good so far. But yeah, as you can see right there, I'm in first place. You can also see the first four, like the top four characters. So right now it's me, which is Engine, on top. And then in second place is Crash. Third place, Cortex. Fourth place, Tiny Tiger. Characters can also have stats, and if you heard that, that's my mom baking dinner. She's making baked pasta. And right in here, I actually get what's known as juiced up. Whereas you hold every Wampa fruit that you collect, the faster you'll go. And if you collect and hold 10 Wampa fruit, you'll become juiced up, meaning your power-ups become more potent. And some will actually change in appearance, like the shield. And I can mess around. Like, the shield will go from green to blue and will never fade. TNTs will become nitros and they will immediately detonate. And a bunch of other crazy crap. Like bowling bombs, they will get a bigger blast radius. Homing missiles will basically home in on characters better, as well as like try to like dodge obstacles. Also embryo beakers. Sorry about the beeping. And like embryo beakers will change into like a special poison that will take effect when you hit it. There's like one of 4 effects. There's like the slowdown and everything. And by the way, you can also get hang time turbos from jumping. See, the longer you are in the air, the bigger the turbo you get when you land. And by the way, gotta stay as far away from those guys as possible. And I really abuse the living heck out of this shortcut. Okay, basically you have to blast open the monkey's mouth. Even at 0 Wampa fruit, you will get juiced up if you pass through there, right? Because there's more than enough boxes for the 10 Wampa fruit. So, and lap 2. I'm trying to sound like one of those race guys. Like you go to NASCAR and like those guys are like voiceovering the race. You know what I mean? Oh my god, this is one of my favorite racing games of all time. Seriously, to me, it triumphs against Blur. And I already did that in the Crash Cove, but you can actually throw the beakers. Yeah. By the way, this here is Tiger Temple. This place, okay, see there are 2 tigers in the game. There's Purah and Tiny. Purah is really slow, but he's really good at turning. And then there's Tiny, which is the exact opposite. He's really fast, but he sucks at turning. This should be more like Tiny's stage instead of Purah. Because like every character happens to have a stage besides Penta Penguin, Entropy, and there was like one other character. Well, wait, actually I think there's like 3 stages that don't have owners. There's Mystery Caves, okay, Mystery Caves, Blizzard Bluff, and then, what's the other one? Oh, and then there's also, like, Turbo Track and Nitrous Coliseum. Or, no, wait, no. Turbo Track and Slide Coliseum, that was it. Oh yeah, that's right, Sewer Speedway. Sewer Speedway is actually a fan favorite. And I'll admit, it's a good track. But, in my opinion, Oxide Station just takes the cake, even if it were a lie. And in case you're wondering, that was a reference to Portal, I believe? So yeah. Kind of recording this a little late, and yeah, that's the annoying thing about Blizzard Bluff at that specific spot. You can get crushed by a boulder. Like, it's really annoying. And is that Polar? Yes, it is Polar, okay. Yeah, Polar was being an absolute D-bag right there. Taking my boxes. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, somebody would... Also, when you see, like, that crosshair appear on your character and cart, that means somebody's firing off a missile at you. And so you can either do, like, a sharp turn or just leave behind, like, a box or something like that. Just, like, launch behind you. Missile! And I successfully got Crash. Hooray! So, yeah. I am, in fact, playing as Dr. Engine. By the way, like, pretty much almost all the villains in this game have... Oh, God. They have, like, puns to their names. Like, there's Embryo, like embryo. Neocortex, like the neocortex, which is a part of the brain. Engine, like engine. Entropy, like entropy. My God. That and like Uka Uka and Aku Aku are basically the same guy, only once is spelled backwards and, you know, the other guy is evil. There is also another power-up here. Just waiting for it to respawn. So I can get juiced up again. God, I love being juiced up. It's like a godsend. Ugh, God. I am not doing so hot at this stage. It's like, no, Tiny, lose. Oh my God. And I launch a warp. Unfortunately, I come in third. Really is unfortunate, but I'm actually tied with Cortex. So, yeah. So really, it all depends on who wins the next race. I won't tell you who does win, because then you're just going to be like, ugh, spoilers. And just go back to the homepage. Now watch the video in full. So yeah, what have you guys been doing lately? I have been playing lots and lots and lots of Okami. Like I was honestly trying to record. Like I would always get a blue screen for whatever reason, like in bits and pieces or just the whole thing. And that there was a warp orb. You can fire them off at the player at first place. It's basically the same thing as a blue shell in Mario Kart. This game shares a lot of similarities with Mario Kart. Okay, you know, we got something that like tracks the guy in first place, you know, like the blue shells. It's got a non-tracking thing in the form of bowling bombs, and, green shells, and then there's tracking missiles and red shells. Aku Aku and Uka Uka, depending on your character. In my character's case, it would be Uka Uka. So, yeah. They're basically like the bullet bill. Like, you... what's up? So yeah, you get a speed boost and you're full. I'm narrating. Yes, I'm narrating. And he's closing my door. So yeah. And Yep, final lap of the final race. Thank God we are almost over with a stinking cup. I'm like finding nothing to talk about. Seriously. But yeah, my brother loves this strategy. Basically, if you have a character with high acceleration, which would be Engine or Coco, what you want to do is power slide as much as you can, even in the non-turns. Like, this is like even in like the straightforward areas. And bowling bombs. Yeah, you can also like stop the you can also like stop the roulette thing that sucks your power ups by pressing circle, so you can time it well. You can decimate it, you know. By the way, there's also a power up known as the entropy clock, which, well, acts as, well, a method of slowing down your opponents as well as making them spin out. And if they have Wampa Fruit, they'll lose it all, I think. I never really had an entropy clock used on me, considering it's a player-only item. But yeah. So yeah, I hope you'll enjoy this game as much as I do. And yeah, these are all the game modes. We have Adventure, Time Trial, Arcade versus Battle, and High Score. High Score is really not all that important. It's just like for the relic races and time trials.